Welcome to the Unfiltered Path Podcast, where we explore life's journey without the constraints of filters. In a world saturated with highlight reels, we dive deep into the true essence of individual experiences, offering listeners an uncensored glimpse into the triumphs, struggles, and transformative moments that define us. Our mission is to provide hope, inspire resilience, and remind you that every path, no matter how windy or rocky, can lead to growth and enlightenment. Join us as we navigate the uncharted territories of truth and to be moved, be inspired, and discover that you're not alone on this unfiltered journey of life. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unfiltered Path Podcast. My name is Graham Duval, owner of Valued Productions, my company.
Are you a mid-career professional or a career pivoter who is feeling stuck, burned out, or frustrated by your lack of career progress? You're probably tired of feeling unclear about your next steps, maybe doubting your ability to land the positions you want, or facing rejection after rejection with no progress in sight. It's overwhelming, isn't it? I totally get it. Many of my clients have felt the same way. Stuck in a toxic work environment, lacking confidence, unsure on how to position themselves for success. That's why our proven coaching process to help professionals like you to achieve clarity, build confidence, to create career breakthroughs. Today, I'm offering a free consultation, a personalized one-on-one session to show you exactly how we can achieve your goals. So if you're finally ready to take control of your career, go visit yourcareerpartner.net and set up a time for your free consultation. It's time to invest in your future.
Works to produce and implement video marketing strategies to make you more successful with your business, turning strangers into clients. And I'm joined with my co-host today.
Hey everyone, Trinity Baker, mindset coach and motivational speaker, taking my clients from survival mode to thrival, living the best life possible. And I'm one of your co-hosts here on the Unfiltered Path Podcast, joined with another co-host.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle and I am an aerialist. An aerialist is a fancy term for performing suspended in the air. Essentially, I'm the bird of the circus. I'm also an educator, so I teach other people how to do it too. And we are joined today with our guest.
Hi, is that me? My name is Jamie Crain. I own Energy Mend. I'm an energy healer. We are a holistic health and education center. So basically, I'm hoping that everyone will come here when they're looking for someone to help heal their energy, because I have people renting here. I have education with different healers here. I'm trying to make a very community-based feeling for healing and being energetically healed, which is very, very important, which is a broad thing. So we can discuss that eventually.
So freaking excited. Listen, Energy Mend is like your source for personal development that goes past what we're typically thinking about personal development. I think like this next level of personal development.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to learn more about like what that all means.
Maybe you start by explaining like what is energy healing? What is an energy healer?
Right. So I think energy healing is everything, honestly. Like it's not one thing. So I'm an energy healer that takes, and I basically take you up to what I call as a quantum field, and I transmute negative energy from your field of energy, which is your aura and your chakras, right? So, but energy healing can be a therapist, massage therapist. It's really, an aura painter and a psychic medium and a tarot card reader. It's everything, right? It's an aerialist. It's a mindset coach. It's definitely someone that's helping you with videos to put your word out there. There's everything is energy healing. So that's a very broad, like for me, that's, I try to get everybody in here because I'm really big on healing the healers, because I do believe that our healers need healing. And I think I have a gift that I can do that. So I'm trying to do a lot of things here. I'm trying to heal the healers. I'm trying to give them a space so that they can be full time. So because this vibration of this planet, we all know is shifting. We all need to start concentrating on our energy and how that plays in our business. And I want to make sure that we have enough healers that are healed. And healing, I'm saying healed. Nobody's ever healed, but we're going through a process of being healed, right? And so we're always working on that. And if we have a space that they can come and they can make as much money as possible and teach as many people as they can be full time and they can be doing what they need to do. So that's my biggest thing about Energy Mend. Now, when it comes to like healing myself, we can discuss like what I think is important for you to work on in your business with your actual energy field.
When Jamie talks about healing the healers, she's empowering people who help other people, right? So if we think about the impact that we all have, like you said, Crain is a professional at helping people spread their message. A lot of the people that Crain is working with are healers, right? They're coaches who are in the service industry. Like healing, I don't know, in my mind, and tell me if I'm wrong, I've been working with you for a while now. Healing is making sure that you are in your highest vibration,
Right.
recognizing when you're not, and knowing what to do to bring yourself back up.
That's
And
exactly, yes.
you, and I think that healing
Right.
is important because we're all working with people. Like Danielle, you're a healer. And so,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Full time. Like that's what it is.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's totally healing. Like dietitians, like anything that you can do to move your body. Like it's, nurses, doctors, all that.
And when you're in my field, you are the nutritionist.
Right.
You are the referral system to where they go to exercise outside of you. I love that I have a massage therapist regularly in my class, a Pilates instructor. I'm very intentional.
Right.
I do this because I healed myself with the art form.
Mhm.
And now, especially I'm a 39-year-old professional athlete. I obviously have an answer
Right.
that needs to be spread,
Yeah.
And so a lot of the buildup, like a lot of my clients are nurses, are work in like the medical field, like seriously a huge percentage, or I attract some scientists and some professors lately, which is fun.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely healing because even the smartest, most conscious people, if you're not creating movement with
Mhm.
your healing process, it stays
Right.
stagnant in the body, like technically, like very literally. So, yeah, I love energy healing because you also need help. Like this
Yes.
idea that you can heal yourself, like even the masters of masters have to surrender.
Yes.
So I like to know that you always need help. So I love people in your profession because that's usually the science behind it. People just don't necessarily get that far into it,
Right.
and you really do want to just kind of pay someone to figure that out. Like when I go get an ultrasound, I'm not trying to give myself an ultrasound.
Right.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely. That was like one of my biggest lessons in life is not only to you need someone else to help you heal, but you need multiple people to help you heal. So, I sort of got myself in a place where I was being healed continuously by one person. And then when I started branching out and I started getting healed by more than one person, like things started to really open up and I started to understand that maybe that one person was actually not the right person. And so for me, like I want the space where there's many different healers because I do think like I have my clients that come here, monthly. They make sure their energy is cleansed. But like I'm like, if they're not grounding and their feet are really stuck, I'm like, go to a reflexologist, like go to a massage therapist, like, or you need to go to a nutritionist, you need to go to an exercise facility where you can get something different. Because if you just go to the same person over and over again, or you count on yourself over and over again, you're just not going to get the same results. I don't think so.
I think that's a very, very powerful thing, especially speaking to the fact like community is such a key piece in moving forward, whether it's healing or business growth or recovery or whatever it is, being part of a community and getting those like pieces from all the different people is so important. But I think that first piece to even be able to be open to that is like one of the first big steps to be able to be like, oh, okay, I'm willing to have my mind open enough or like accept suggestions or whatever it is
Right.
from these different people that is eventually going to make me the one best me that I can be. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Your energy has so much to do with where you're going in life and where you're at, right? Because we can all we can take actions, we can have intentions, but if we're not coming from the highest energy with it, like we're not going to attract the outcome that we want. And so,
Right.
like, a lot of our listeners are business owners, are people who have a huge impact in whatever career that they're in. So, talk a little bit about the impact of their energy and where they're going professionally, and how they, like, just a couple of things that they could do to like immediately shift the outcome that they're,
Right.
not with a different action, but
Right.
with a better energy that supports the outcome with their action.
Right. So I think the biggest thing is to really understand energy, is to understand that other people's energy is one of the biggest factors on why you're not moving forward. Because other people's energy is extremely strong and can really connect to your energy field. And it can bring down your confidence, it can bring down your joy, your passion, your safety. It can affect your throat chakra, which is, speaking your truth. It can affect your knowing. So this is as a negative, and I am an energy healer, but it just happens to be a lot of the darker energy, which all energy healers move, but like, it's just, I focus on really cleaning out that aura of other people's energy. And what's amazing, I think, is that you can actually I can find on people narcissistic energy. So if they're dealing with a narcissist, that's how powerful someone else's energy is. I can touch it, feel it, and transmute it. And they live on this earth plane with you, which I find is just crazy. So that's how much people's energy can affect yours. So we need a energetic routine, just like you do your face, just like you do your exercise, just like you do anything else. If you had an energetic routine every day, you would find that you were not lethargic. You would have the energy to go work out. You would have the confidence to do what you want to do. And there's really and all these other things, like you have to cut your cords, you have to cleanse your energy. And there's so many little things you can do to do that. And I just want everyone to have this, to understand it's a routine just like everything else, and they need it. So
what are some of the daily self practices we could incorporate in our daily lives? Like, what are some of the recommendations you give?
So this is the biggest one. So there's music called Hertz music, HRTZ, right? And you can go on YouTube, you can listen to Hertz music. So our goal is this is it. We have to stay at a high vibration, right? Because we're all energy, and it vibrates, and it connects to the universe. And the more it connects to the universe, the more you can manifest. So Hertz music, there's certain Hertz songs, and all of them really, but there's certain ones that will disconnect other people's energy from this earth plane, other people's energy that are here, so that you can kind of start the process of cleaning your energy field. Because I think that aura is one of the most important things you can do, because that's what gets stuck. So if you turn on, like I have an 11-minute song that I make everybody listen to every day, and it will just break up that energy in your aura. So Hertz music, if you even find, how they talk about evil eye and stuff like that, whatever. I don't have much to say about that, but I do know intention is big in people's energy, right? Because the reason why I can find narcissistic energy is because their intention is to make you not move forward, to make you feel unconfident, all those things. So that's why that energy is there. So that if we can break that up with a hurt song, that's number one. Now, if you could take that song and you can go in the shower and you can ask the water, think about water. Water is everything, right? We can't live without water, like, everything. So the planet's made of water. We're made of water, whatever. So if you ask that water to cleanse and clear your energy while you're in there, kind of picture it going down the drain, and then you have that hurt song on, and maybe you take like some salt, because salt can also break up negative energy, right? So you take a salt, and I could get a thing of salt from the grocery store, I don't care. And you just pour some in your hand, you kind of, scrub yourself up. And you do this all with intention, because this whole world is all about intention, right? If we believe it, it can happen. If I decided I could make this shirt, this shirt happens, like, it's just, that's how the world works. So if my intention is to clean my energy, then it will happen. So if you can do that in the shower, sage the house would, not everybody can use sage, but they can use Hertz music for that, which is, you just look at the ones that clean the house, really, it says. Sadly, it's just energetically and not physically, which is sad. That means I still have to clean my house. But so, if you can break up the energy in the house, which is huge, you can see that with like people that have too much stuff in the house, that their energy gets low. And it's not because there's too much stuff in the house, it's because they're not moving it around enough. And so that makes it so that that energy is stuck there. So like if I go into a room where someone's really depressed for a month, I'll go in there and I will leave feeling depressed, but it's not me. It is the energy I collected from that room that is making me feel sad. So if I go home and I did that shower and I put on some Hertz music to get my vibration back up, it would be gone. So that's the thing with other people's energy, is that we collect it and we keep it, and we don't know how to let it go. But when you do things like you're doing with the aerial stuff or the mindset stuff, it does help to also break up that energy. But there's just like another layer you could just add to that, because you can't always be out there doing that. But your sessions are going to break up that energy, because it gets your vibration up, it gets that energy moving.
I listen to Meditation Mind on YouTube, which is, I particularly enjoy that Hertz station.
Yeah.
It's so for the listeners, it's called Meditation Mind. I do recommend that as well. A lot of my warm-ups I'll do, it's called Beautiful Chorus. They use like Hertz, but then add like chorus music to it.
Right.
And I do a lot of my stretching and warming up, because believe it or not, your stretch goes deeper if your nervous system is relaxed. No matter who you are, how flexible you are, it literally doesn't matter. You have to be warm and comfortable. And so I use music to kind of like enhance that moment. For that. I also have one practice too that I want the listeners to know about, is if you swipe down your arm with the opposite arm when you feel like someone's like projected to you, because that's just human nature. To say that we don't even do that, it's just like, it's like the minute my daughter's mad, my son's mad, then I'm the one mad at the end, and then we're all like shit. And like, and so it's in the simplest moments, right? And so a lot of times I do this. We talked about tapping before quite a few times on this station, and I totally agree. Meditation Mind is my favorite, because I do feel like some frequencies are still manipulated, much like radio. So don't just trust the one that first pops up necessarily, in my opinion, when you're doing your YouTube search for Hertz.
Right.
So yeah, I love that. Like, I'm with you.
I think too, it still speaks to the, like, who you surround yourself with. You know what I mean? Like, if you're surrounding yourself with more people that are in that higher vibration, it, like, everybody's vibration, they feed into each other, and then like all that vibration goes into even more vibration, and then it goes out, and now everybody in that group is manifesting better results and doing more, and like hopefully that's what we're helping with here with the podcast. And I know that's what I do with my own business and like being part of communities and things like that. So I think that speaks volumes
Right.
to that.
I such a firm believer that our routine is the glue that holds everything together, right? So if we think about the things we want to do, you know, this is the new year. And so we're going to see so many people's resolutions and blah, 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 right? The bottom line is if you want to lose weight, you've got to move your body, hydrate, and eat healthy. What if that was just in your routine? What if you just had a routine that was like, you're moving your body, you're hydrating? What if it was just all in routine? We don't even need to think about it. It's literally just there. So I love what you say, like 11 minutes, and I'm love habit stacking. Love habit stacking. So what Jamie just talked about, how you can implement an energy cleansing routine is with a shower, which we're all going to do anyway. So instead of the shower being silent or the shower having music on, it's 11-minute video that's going to cleanse. You're going to have salt in there. It can be a salt scrub. Like there's tons of stuff that has salt in it, but literally Jamie has like a grocery store of salt in her, her shower. I do now too, because like it is, if you just have this regular practice, you're cleansing the energy without even thinking about it. And the intention is there without even adding more time to your day. We're going to shower anyway. It's just like getting ready. How many people don't listen to something motivational? Or they listen to something really disempowering, or they just sit there with like really negative thoughts in their head while they're getting ready in the morning. What if you put on an audiobook? What if you like that's raising your vibration, and that's really energy healing. And it's the coolest thing, because if you look at like it is all about intention, right? So you take Graham, for example. Graham and Valued Productions is producing video content for a business with the outcome and focus on getting the business's message out there to make a bigger impact in whatever they do. Clients, right? So Graham in Valued Productions has the intention there. In his energy, he's giving you his energy. Valued Productions is raising your vibration of what you're going to get from these videos. Now, imagine if Valued Productions looked at you and said, I don't know, maybe this video will work, maybe it won't. We'll see what happens, right? Like that is just such a negative energy, and it's going to control the outcome. But we're talking about the same video. It's the same content, but it's a different energy. And so energy is so huge, because you can have the intention to the gym, but if you go to the gym and you do the same exact workout in a negative mindset that's like, this shit's horrible, I don't want to be here, I'd rather be sleeping, your results are going to be blah, right? But if you go there with the intention of, I'm becoming my best self, everything adds up, it's 1 millimeter shifts, like you're gonna get epic freaking results, and it's all energy. That's the most crazy thing in the world.
Right.
Right. Well, in terms of exercise, there will always be a result. However, it will keep you going. You will keep showing up for yourself if you have a positive mindset with it.
Different results. Exactly. I mean, honestly, like you can, I don't know, like with my weight loss, like I didn't do anything crazy. I just ate healthier. I drank more water, and I moved my body every day. And now if I had the limiting mindset and negative energy that I had to work out for 60 minutes every single day to make it work, it wouldn't have worked. Like I sabotaged it some way, somehow.
You would have stopped. You would have stopped the habits that you were doing. So you guys have inspired me about salt, because the best drink you can have when you first wake up is water with a little bit of salt.
Yes.
It's an absolute myth. I don't know where we like, the whole food system myself, I think otherwise. And the idea that we consume just clear crystal water, that's not what's actually in the human body, nor is that really the water that we have on the earth itself, right?
Right.
So back to my morning thing. So I agree, putting a little bit of salt in your water throughout your day is just excellent practice in terms of like the physical body. It kills parasites, and parasites are the thing. And we all need to come to terms with that. So a lot of our sugar cravings are actually a parasite that we can easily kill and maintain by using salt in our water, in addition to some cayenne pepper and lemon or lime. And that
Mhm.
is literally like magic for the inside of your body. So I call it like it cleanses. You do that in the morning, you're cleansing kind of what society has built for us to consume. And it cleanses the body in the way you explained your shower.
I
And
love that.
yeah, on the same note of like with the shower and water being a healing thing, it also retains energy as well. So like if you put that intention into the water and like speak into the water, it'll
Right.
actually remember the like that intention and that feeling. Because I was watching a video that showed like someone saying bad things to the water and they
Yeah.
froze it and then looked at it under the microscope and the way it formed and it was all like weird, and then when they talked positive to it and froze it, the like snowflake looking crystal things were like beautiful and like looked really cool. And so like if you're doing that with your water and then ingesting it, like that just helps so much more.
It's
Right.
different with the shower, right? Like,
Yeah.
Graham, I know you've talked about shower meditation because I did
Hmm.
that. You think about meditating while asking the water to literally
Oh
you
yeah.
while that
Right.
hurts, while scrubbing with the salt. And now we're talking about 11 minutes that sets you up for absolute success in your life.
Speaking
Then
of,
you like add that and pair it up with what Danielle's telling you to
Yeah.
like, holy crap. And that's literally the smallest of intentions.
most
Right.
definitely. And speaking of that 11-minute thing, is that like something that you reserve for your clients, or is that like something that like a
Oh
link
no.
of something that you'd be willing to
Oh
send
yeah, no,
over after we can
it's
post?
just a YouTube thing, and I've used it, I tried a bunch of them, and this one just seems to hit.
Nice.
And everybody else seems to enjoy it too, or feel it, or get some kind of
Nice.
benefit from it. So yeah, I will
Perfect.
definitely send that out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. So all our listeners, they'll be able to check in the show notes for that
Yeah,
link so that they
absolutely.
can. Awesome. I love it.
Super awesome. I love that. So Jamie, tell us a little bit about what types of classes Energy Mend that is located in Saco, Maine offers. What are some of the healers that you have come in?
So we do sound healing. Let's see, we sort of have some witchy vibes going on sometimes with the moon, some circles, because people like all kinds of different things. We are doing a human design in a couple weeks, which is a very cool, like, business. So they mostly concentrate on business with human design, and it has to do with astrology and how you're made up so that you can perform your best. So that's a cool thing, something to look for. We have, let's see, we actually are doing some at the end of January. We're having a woman come in who does spirit photos, and she just kind of takes a photo of you with like that lighting that makes it so there's light all around you. So it's just like a beautiful photo of you, and she's actually a psychic medium, so she does that. And we do some gallery readings, but we're having different people in. I'm trying to get a yoga class here, so hopefully by the end of January I'll have some yoga. I can't do aerial. I wish I could. But moving your body. I really, anything that you can think of. I've had mindset Trinity here, yes, which was an unbelievable class and ties in with energy so well. So we have all kinds of different things, and that's my thing. I'm just like adding on, trying to get as many people here because everybody needs something different. So I'm trying to get some Reiki classes here for the healers, healing the healers and teaching them more. I'm going to be doing some energy clearing classes, not classes, but like meditation. So where I'll do a group energy clearing, because I can, like I said, I can transmute energy. So if I have you all set up in your zero gravity chairs, I can have you just sort of meditate to some Hertz music, and I just go around and clear the whole room of all the energy that is in your aura. And it not only clears the room, but it also connects your energy as one. So like you're saying, going to that higher vibration with others, it just helps you manifest more. So having you all cleared out of negative energy and connecting all in a high vibration is a really powerful, hour that I do. So
What I think is really cool about what Jamie does, like the whole energy healing and clearing, it's awesome, super effective. But one thing that I've taken personally away from this is the education and learning when you are not in a high vibe energy, because we can only control what we're doing.
right.
We can only control how we show up. And when you don't even recognize that you're in a low vibe energy, like you can't change it. So in order to change it, we have to recognize it. Jamie teaches you how to recognize it, and then she teaches you how to raise your vibration, and then she teaches you how to maintain that, right? So the daily practices, the routine. And what is really cool is then she gets off of you during her sessions what you might not be able to get off, right? Like those narcissistic people that, like, we all have people in our lives, like they intentionally or unintentionally have ties. Like there's things that I think I can't do that Jamie does, just because she has different gifts. And I think we all have different gifts here. Like I can make my own videos, but they're not going to be anything like Graham's.
Nope.
I can try to hang upside down. I'm probably going to break my neck. So I think that it's really cool because Jamie can also do this on Zoom. Like she does virtual appointments, which is really awesome and impactful. So even if you're not in Maine, if you're a listener that's like, I'm way so far away from Saco, Maine, go to Energy Men's website and set up a virtual cleansing, because that's what I do. I'm 3 hours away from Jamie. So we do it every single week, and it has been significantly impactful in how I feel about my business, how I feel about my life, how I feel about everything going on. And we always talk about like everything's going to happen. Like life is going to happen. The shit's going to happen. So why not be our best, truest selves through it and learn how to thrive through it versus just stay in survival mode? Like,
The shit
we don't deserve to.
fairy. The shit fairy always visits. Excuse my
Yeah.
French.
Well, that's, the biggest thing to teach people is that we are not going to we can't put ourselves in this little bubble and just not deal with people, because that's what I find with people that are trying so hard to heal themselves. They end up isolating themselves because they're like, oh, I just, their energy is so messed that they can't handle people anymore, right? So if they understood that if you could cleanse and clear that energy every day, you could be with your, narcissistic coworker all day and not feel that energy when you come home. You can clean that out. You can do things to protect yourself when you're near them, so that you can not get that lethargic feeling that you can't go and be in public. Because I think that's the shift of this planet right now, is going to be community, is going to be, this age of Aquarius, where we're all getting back together after all these years of COVID. People are coming back together, and it's important, just like Graham said, like that whole, like everyone getting together and that vibration changing, that's going to be a really cool thing. You can't always be in that situation. You do have to end up with some of these lower vibrational people, but they'll either come up with you, because your job should be to bring them up, right? To bring their vibration up by not letting your vibration go down to their level. And eventually what will happen is they will just drop out of your life, because low vibrational people cannot stand high vibrational people. They just can't be with them. So you either try to, stay at your vibration and bring these people up, or they'll drop.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that speaks a lot. Like I remember when I had a major shift happening, like that exact thing was happening where like it's like, oh, these people, and it just like things change. Like we talk about the ripple in here, and like it like ripples through, and then the people that are meant to stay, and those are the ones that you can actually like lean on and have a foundation with, and like grow through together, so I 100% agree with that. Yeah, that's super cool. Super cool. So like, is there any other like what is one thing that like if you could sum up in like a sentence, like what's one thing that our listeners could take away, like key takeaway from our conversation on energy healing and like the first step that they could take? What would you say that is?
I'd say recognize that we are all energy. Recognize that everything is energy, and everything that you're doing is energy. So if so, energy is something I can touch, feel, and transmute, right? So like that is there. Those energies are there. So your words are energy. Your words you're sending to other people are energy. Like your intention is important, and it's not only important to you, but it's important to others. So if your intention is going to be like, judging that person when they come in and just being like, ugh, I don't like them and I hope they don't succeed, that intention goes to that person. So like, let's all like understand that we are literally all one. We're all reflections of each other. If you can raise your vibration and like I'm talking to you, I'm going to find that you're reflecting back things that I need to hear, right? So it's
Mm,
like taking that intention of every interaction. I know this is more than one word, but you get my drift.
yeah.
Every intention that you are one with people and you give. So there's this whole thing about being too trusting, right? People don't trust people. And there's a whole thing about learning that you can protect your own energy so it doesn't matter. You'll figure them out very quickly because your vibration is high enough. You're going to tell where their vibration is. You can either try to help bring their vibration up by just keeping your vibration there, or you can let them just go on their way. But you don't need to have any intention with them because that's not going to help. We're all healers. We're all
Mhm.
trying to heal each other really and bring that vibration up. So I don't know where I
Yes.
went with that, but
No,
let's just end
that
there.
yeah.
Feeling stuck in your career? I'm Jessica Visick, a certified professional career coach. From resumes that land interviews to strategies that drive career pivots, I've helped clients like you transform their careers. Visit yourcareerpartner.net to start your journey today.
If you're at that lower level too, you're going to attract the same things at that lower level. And so
Yes.
if you
Yes.
can recognize that all this is energy and, that is a concept, it doesn't matter if you're at a lower vibration or the higher vibration, you're going to attract those similar things, then you can make that step to take action, to do some of the things that we just talked about here today and things like that. And
Right.
hopefully that this podcast is a little bit of a catalyst to kind of make you think, our listeners be like, oh yeah, okay, that makes a little bit of sense. And
Right.
definitely check out the 11-minute thing that we're gonna the Hertz
Right.
music that we're gonna post to this, and like some great tips that we went over today. And so I hope our listeners have gotten some value out of this and realize that we are all one in this together, and
Mm-hmm.
find some inspiration in that. And so it's been pleasure having you on here today, Jamie. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Great conversation. Thank you to our listeners who have been listening, and hopefully, like I said, this inspires some action. My name is Graham, owner of Valued Productions. You can find me at valuedproductions.com, VALUD productions.com, or at Valued Productions on social media. If you're looking to grow your business, I'm happy to connect. And joined with my co-host today.
Hey everyone, it's Trinity Baker, mindset coach and motivational speaker. Speaking of energy, I use social media, all the platforms to raise vibration. I pass lots of messages that are going to give you motivation, inspiration, and empower you to take the steps to heal yourself, personal development, growth. So go follow me, the Trinity Baker, on your favorite social media platform. You can also find me at my website, thetrinitybaker.com. Joined here with my co-host.
Everyone, my name is Danielle. I'm the owner of Ariel Jade. If you're looking for healthy tips or inspiration with exercise and motherhood, I'm a great follow. It's Ariel Jade Art or Ariel Jade the art is on Instagram. That's why I say that. We are here with our guest today.
Hi, Jamie Crain, Energy Mend. You can find me at Energy Mend on Instagram and Facebook. www.energy-mend.com, because Energy Mend was going to cost me $9,000. Somebody manifested that, or like knows the future of what I'm going to be. That's why.
I love that.
But thank you guys for having me. It was a pleasure, and I'm excited to get my message out there. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to our listeners for listening. Definitely go follow, like, subscribe at the Unfiltered Path Podcast, where all your podcasts are, as well as on YouTube. And we will see you next week on the Unfiltered Path Podcast.